Hello everyone, this is Mitchell and this is my second part of the Game of Thrones game video. This time I'm going to be talking a little more. Actually a lot more, because I didn't talk in the previous video at all, but yeah. I'm not that good with English, so I'll try to shut up most of the time. Okay, so let's load the game. I don't have a current save, or do I? Right, okay. Oh, I actually like this. A little recap of what was going on before I left the game. Okay. Ah, that was nice.
Watch out! That one's still moving! The bastard got rotted! I'll finish him off!
He's mine. Don't touch a thing without my permission.
I didn't want to deprive you of that honor, sir. You're as dangerous as ever, Butcher. At least I buried one of your boys.
Dogs like you always travel in packs. Your leader must be nearby. Where is he? Where is Gorn?
Shit on you, Crow!
You have a choice. Either spit it out and I finish you off cleanly, or else I'll take my time.
Go bugger yourself, old man! Son of a whore! Ah! Enough! I'll tell you what you want to know!
Fine. What were you doing so close to Castle Black?
There were only two of us and our men. We just climbed over the wall.
You lie. You never could have crossed here.
God left a long time ago. I swear to it! Bastard crows! You're all out of your heads!
Speak, and I will put an end to your suffering. You'll give in either way. Everyone talks eventually.
It's true! Gorn planned it all! We came through the mountain passes to the west. We attacked several villages, but your men at Shadow Towers set that demon of Half-Hand upon us. Instead of going back the way we came, we traveled east. We gained some ground, but that bastard's patrol was still on our heels. Gorn led us here. Because he knew that the gate of the wall at Icemark had been closed in haste. He always knows everything. We've been scratching at the wall ever since. Digging like madmen in our quest to return home.
So the whole tribe is here. You did well to tell us everything you know. Now you may die.
I will be avenged.
We shall see.
May the demons of the Seven Hells give him what he deserves!
That pillager could easily have killed you. And there are more of them in the ruins. Spare your curses and stay focused on staying alive, lad.
I understand. Those beasts truly are ferocious.
What are your orders, brother?
There's a whole clan of wildlings not far from here, and they know that we've spotted them. He mentioned Halfhand. Corin Halfhand is relentless. If he's tracking these wildlings, he'll get them. If I know Gorn, he's surveying the area and preparing an ambush to slow down the brothers of the Shadow Tower. We'll go down and keep them from getting the passage back open. They'll be stuck here, and our brothers can just finish them off.
Perfect. The dogs will be trapped.
And us with them!
It's a risk we have to take. We can't let this opportunity go. Gorn is one of the most dangerous leaders from beyond the wall. We've got to give it a try, and there are many brothers to avenge. I have little hope, but perhaps we can at least recover their bodies.
Oh, that's kinda cool. Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what the hell this thing does. These have nice tooltips, but this does have nothing. I guess it's some kind of healing system. I don't know. Anyways, let's check the loot. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, I think I need to take this interrupting. I guess this would be nice. Oh, okay. So I actually do have an axe right now, so maybe I'll take some level on that. Oh, it gives so little bonus. Oh, anyway. My asthmatic hero. damn, that's one cool helmet. Come on, let me loot it. Okay, they're definitely healing. Are you coming, dog? Oh,
yeah. Seven hells! What was that noise?
A wildling hunting horn. They're retreating now that they know we're close.
By the mother! We're all going to die right here!
Shut up, Poddy. We'll be doing the attacking.
But we have no hope, sir!
Don't worry, Poddy. I saw worse in the Battle of Stag's Mount.
What? You were there, sir?
Concentrate on the present, Poddy. If memory serves me, you're not bad with a bow. Cover us from the balcony. Follow me.
At your command.
look at the position. Okay, it's not this. I wanna see that cool helmet.
Sir Morse?
We can't leave the tower without protecting our rear. Those archers will drop us faster than the small clothes off a flea-bottom whore.
Oh, this guy sounds so fucking cool. Okay, I wanna interrupt him. Oh, maybe not. Ah, it generates energy.
Poddy, you stand here.
You can count on me, Westford.
Cover us as long as you can. Understood?
I'll do my best.
You'd best do better than that. It's our asses you're covering. We'll go down and stop them from reopening the ancient ice mark. So don't fall asleep.
Perforating. What the hell is that? Okay, so I will take heavy deflection penalty over some health. I have 20% deflection already, so it's 13%. Definitely not worth it, I think. Interrupt him and make him bleed? No. Okay, turn not bitter.
Poddy is a craven wretch, but at least he can aim.
Shield.
blood. Those pillagers have dug faster than I realized. The door's almost open again. I'm certain that other wildlings are waiting on the other side of the wall for Gorn's tribe to open the door. We still haven't seen him, by the way. Be on your guard, Celtigar.
Some Moors. Look behind us. There are more coming.
He sounds pretty gay to me.
They came from behind. What's that swine body up to?
Watch out up there!
Moors! The gods have given me a feast of crows today.
Gorn, you finally show your face.
This time it's between you and me. Kill the boy!
Damn you all.
The butcher is mine! Don't interfere! After you die, I'll be a legend. Women will fight for my seed. I'm going to bleed you, old man.
If you knew how many times I've heard that. You're already dead to me, Gorn.
Okay. What the hell? This camera doesn't help at all.
Brothers of the Night's Watch! Fire!
Finally, we come to River Spring. 15 years ago, it was one of the region's most flourishing towns. But things slowly worsened, and today River Spring knows only idle craftsmen and discontent among the peasants. And the death of Lord Reynold Sarwick will not improve matters. That said, his death didn't surprise many people. The poor man was but a shadow of his former self since the disappearance of his eldest son. They say that his daughter is the one who makes decisions since then, and you can see where that has led.
River Spring. It is much changed.
Have you been here before?
I used to live in River Spring. I left 15 years ago.
Yes, that was a while ago. Back then, the town was still prosperous.
What happened?
I don't know the details, but I think it had something to do with the eldest Sarwick boy leaving.
I must go to the castle.
Oh? And, if I may ask, what would a red priest like you be doing here?
That is a private matter.
Ah, my apologies. In that case, enjoy your stay in River Spring, my lord. If you should need my services again, please don't hesitate to find me.
Understood.
My lord, would you at least give me your name?
Sir Alistair Sarwick.
Father above, after so long? We thought you had disappeared. My sympathies for your father. I did not recognize you.
My god R'hllor now watches over him. Thank you for the crossing, ferryman.
A weather tensor. Oh, well, why not? Okay, let's take this water dancer. Wolverine, oh yeah. That sounds pretty good. Maybe I'm allergic. Oh well, asthma is always fun.
We're starving, we are!
Those bastards are just stupidly following orders.
Stealing the coins from the barrels.
When that day comes, it'll be me with my feet up in that.
All my chickens are dead from the cold. And I don't even have a
Ah,
shelter
what
for
is
them when
this
it
codex? Ah, the White Walkers. Ah, this could be useful.
These now. We had to burn it to stay warm.
In town.
Damn, this guy runs weird.
We can't afford to buy your butter, brother. Our purses are as empty as... With things as they are, what choice do we have?
If things are so bad, what do you propose to do?
It's been too hard for too long. It's time to revolt. We must take matters into our own hands. We'll take up arms.
If you follow that path, the army will have no choice but to fight against you. Do you want this to end in blood and tears?
You don't know what you're talking about, stranger. The house is dying. The army of River Spring is but a shadow of what it was. You obviously know nothing of the misery we suffer here.
That may be, but I do know that violence is answered with more violence. This path never ends well.
We're already suffering. What is it to us if we die of hunger or by a sword?
What has happened here? These lands were once thriving.
It's the Lords. It's been too long since they cared about what happens in their own lands. Neighboring lords have taken the chance to grab some of our land, and nothing is done to stop it. And now that Lord Sarwick is dead, it will only get worse. We must do something.
But there are still Sarwicks in River Spring.
Don't make me laugh. The eldest fled years ago. As for the others, they're no better than he. Anyway, this concerns only the people of River Spring, stranger.
So be it. I pray that your choices will not lead you to reckless acts. May R'hllor light your path through the shadows.
The town is dying, and the death of Lord Sarwick changes nothing. Who will help us? If no one saw...
I won't tell you what I did with her.
Thank you. I've heard enough already.
Don't hang around here, priest. We don't take well to new faces round here. No word.
From the cold. And I don't even have a shelter for that.
Sad story.
Forgive my boldness, noble stranger, but I cannot let you walk into certain death like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure of the customs in the free cities nowadays, but I wouldn't dream of entering Westerer's arm like that. And yet, as the smith labours day and night for us, it so happens that I sell the finest weapons. Blunt, cutting, perforating, you know what they say, my lord. Don't buy your blade until you know what you plan to stick it into.
What the hell is perforating? That sounds fun.
Tell me more about perforating weapons.
An enemy full of holes is considerably less frightening, isn't he? Piercing weapons are especially designed to fight against medium armor, such as chainmail. Do you need more information?
Ah, okay.
Tell me more about cutting weapons.
The most popular. I know of no weapon passed down through families that is not a sword, my lord, and there are good reasons for that. Cutting weapons are especially designed to fight against light armor such as leather, and even the skin underneath. Do you need more information?
I have things to do.
Don't hesitate to come back and see me in the Merchant's Square. I weep to see you so ill-equipped in this town. And don't forget you'll be wanting armor. After all, no matter the weapon you face, simple clothes will not protect you.
So I'm guessing the perforating
nice
is
rope
pretty
you've got
much
there.
piercing or
That
something.
must be worth its weight in copper. My lord, a groat for some food? Just
Couldn't be. We haven't seen him in
Ah,
15
loot
years.
in the barrel.
One too many horns of ale today?
They don't look happy.
No, some of Ryman's men came after me the other night.
I'll have a fit.
Hey, calm down. You're all red.
You ought to watch out. This will turn nasty soon. When the barns start burning, you'll know why.
Food? Just a coin?
Okay, I guess I've seen enough of this lonely city.
Consent? Why wouldn't you marry?
Ooh, I have money.
Halt, priest. This town is in mourning. Access to the castle is closed during the ceremony.
I'm actually here to attend Lord Sarwick's burial.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I'm under strict orders to only allow entry to close kin. With the villagers' current grumblings, we don't want to risk problems.
I am Lord Reynold Sarwick's eldest son, and I am here to attend my father's funeral.
His eldest son? Do you take me for a fool? I have been at my post for more than 5 years, and I have never once seen your face.
It has been more than 5 years since I left Riverspring. Please call on Mr. Harwin. He knows of my arrival.
Well, we'll see about that, but I doubt he'll come here for you. The ceremony's about to start. John, go find Maester Harwin.
What is going on here? Why has John gone for the Maester?
Ryman, it's me, Alistair.
Several hells! Alistair? Graydon, I told you only family. That excludes peasants, dogs, and cravens who abandon their families.
Enough, Ryman. However long I was absent, this house is still mine.
How dare you! You disappeared without so much as a goodbye years ago, and now you return as if nothing happened.
The reasons for my exile are mine alone. I owe you no explanation.
I care about your reasons? It's your fault that Lord Sarwick is dead.
You've lost your head, cousin.
Your departure destroyed him. He was never the same again.
Your judgment is clouded, Ryman. I can smell the ale on your breath from here.
What? Stand back! I'll make you eat your words, priest!
He's not happy.
Enough! Do you not think we have enough dead here?
Mr. Harwin?
Alistair, finally. I prayed for your return.
This traitor no longer has his place here, Maester Harwin. He abandoned his castle and his family.
7 gods! Get a hold of yourself, Ryman. I wrote to him to invite him to Lord Sarwick's funeral.
I prefer to leave than to hear more of this.
Alistair, what a relief it is to finally see you. I had help from my contacts in Bravos to inform you of your father's death. The funeral will be in the Godswood. The ceremony has already begun.
Why is it not held at the Sept?
It would be if it were not in ruins. Riverspring is suffering on all fronts, I fear. Let us go now. Come with me, Alistair. Let us speak as we walk.
What happened here, Maester? How could my father allow things to get to this point?
You know, after you left, Lord Reynold changed. he began to live more and more in the past and stopped taking care of his duties. Your sister quickly found herself managing more than she should have.
Eliana helped my father govern?
Well, these last few months, she's practically run the house herself. In spite of her efforts, she was unable to slow the inevitable ruin of her lands without a lord. But all is not so dark. Many of your father's vassals remain faithful to their oath. They have all come to the burial in order to honor his memory. We will speak of all this again after the ceremony. Let us make haste, I beg of you.
Hello, Red Priest. I am Lady Eliana Sarwick, daughter of the late Lord Sarwick. You are just in time for the ceremony. Were you close to my father?
You have changed much in 15 years, little sister.
Alistair, why have you returned? We don't need you here.
Harwin told me of father's death. It was my duty to come.
15 years without any news. And he had to die for us to see you again. You would have done better to stay where you were.
I do not doubt that my departure was difficult for you.
Difficult? To say the least. Your disappearance was our father's ruin. Do you know how long I cried after you left? And how long I hoped for news of you?
I am sorry. I left Westeros without once turning back, it's true. I understand your reaction. It must have been unbearable for you. But I had to leave. Know that I never forgot you.
That's easy for you to say. And you should know that we here learn to live very well without you.
I understand your reaction, Eliana.
I doubt it. Go pay your last respects to father. We will speak later.
May the stranger, the eternal outcast, now guide you to the Father.
You should
and
follow
may he
his
judge you
example.
fairly and deliver you from the torments of the seven hells.
Who is that man?
I believe that is the elder Sarwick, the one who disappeared. He has certainly changed, but I recognize him.
That was weird.
How could you desecrate our father's body that way?
I desecrated nothing. I performed the final kiss, the tribute that priests of R'hllor pay to the dead.
You may be a Red Priest, but you should respect the beliefs of Riverspring.
I did not intend to be disrespectful, little sister.
Do not think that it is easy for me to speak with you after all this time.
Please, Eliana, listen. I left Westeros without a goodbye, and you have every reason to be angry with me. 15 years ago, the war that King Robert Baratheon fought to claim the throne forced me to commit deeds which haunt me still. The very idea of returning to you was too painful. I did the only thing left for me to do. I left and began a new life elsewhere. Not long ago, I received a letter from Maester Harwin telling of Father's death. I could no longer hide myself. It was time to confront my past. What I regret the most, Eliana, is that by fleeing to the other side of the waters, it is you whom I wounded.
All these years, I have thrown a veil over your memory. And you return at the moment when everything is in turmoil. I must be alone for the moment. I will see you later, Alistair.
Take your time, little sister. I understand.
Alistair, Maester Harwin would like to speak with you. He awaits you in the castle courtyard. And if I may add, you should be ashamed of that kiss during the ceremony.
My thanks, Ravella. I shall go and see him.
I am not sure there is more to discuss between us, Alistair. I am sincerely sorry for your loss. You know how much your father meant to me. Unless you are truly ready to listen to me, it would be best that you leave.
I knew you to be less ardent, Ravella.
And I knew you to be more respectful. This ceremony was held under the watch of the Seven, and your shameful act did nothing but needlessly shock and disgust decent people.
I am sorry, Scepter. From now on, the rights of the Seven no longer concern me. I have chosen another path. Can you not see that you and all the lost souls of Westeros worship different rays of the same light? Your entire pantheon, your 7 gods, do you not feel that they are just pieces of one whole, of something much bigger?
If you would listen to my lessons, you would know that for the sages, the 7 are but one. But in order to understand that, one must understand the full scope of their teachings. Perhaps it would be better to worship a simple wood fire like other red priests do. It's always easier to worship that which burns brightly.
The flame brings light and warmth. It is the source of life.
No doubt other creatures share your beliefs. Like those whores, for example. I've seen one of your kind in action. Thoros of Myr was his name. A fornicator and a drunk.
To err is to be human. Our order does not encourage lust, Ravella. But the pleasures of the flesh are not altogether forbidden, if they are carried out in an act of love. And I myself have seen fat septons give themselves over to drink. However, I don't judge all septons based on these rare cases.
I've heard it all. A heretic daring to judge a true believer?
I will not allow you to speak to me in this manner, Ravella. I respect your beliefs, and you will respect mine.
Forgive me, my lord. I forgot my place.
Your fervor does you credit, Ravella. You raised me, as you raised my brother and sister. But I cannot allow one of my subjects to show me disrespect. Do you understand?
Of course. I shall be careful in the future.
I don't doubt it.
Ah, Alistair. There you are. Please leave us. So, you're not too unsettled by the situation here?
What I saw of the town upon my arrival was enough. It is a disaster. The people cannot go on like this. I have heard tell that neighboring lords have taken our people's lands.
Indeed. The poverty has worsened over the years. When neighboring lords became aware of your father's situation, they took advantage of the opportunity.
But they have no right to do so. Our lieges, the Lannisters, should have been notified.
Indeed. But our relations with them have suffered since your father held Tywin Lannister responsible for your departure. It was after his death that your sister decided to reopen talks by going to see the most influential member of their family. That is why she requested an audience with Queen Cersei Lannister at the Red Keep. It was made very clear our lieges will act once our land has a new master. So your sister worked towards this end. Riverspring has belonged to House Sarwick for generations. Ilyana has refused to marry a lord from any other house. So, the Queen has chosen a man for your sister.
Who is it?
Valar, your father's bastard son, your half-brother.
Valar? I left Westeros hoping never to hear that name again. It is out of the question for my sister to marry him. He shares our blood. How can the Queen condone a marriage which goes against nature?
You realize that if Ilyana were to wed another lord, she would take her husband's name. Being a bastard, Valar has no family name. It was the only solution to keep River Spring for House Sarwick.
Why choose Valar for a suitor? What does the Queen want?
From what I heard while accompanying your sister to King's Landing for her audience at court, Valar distinguished himself through his exploits. I know that the Queen enjoys surrounding herself with strong, devoted men. That is the case for Valar. By giving him this gift, she ensures his loyalty and increases her power.
But Valar was just a squire when he went off to war with me. It would take more than that to be a suitor worthy of our name.
Seeing him return alone from the war, your father blamed him for your disappearance. No matter how much Valar claimed to work for the prosperity of House Sarwick, your father wouldn't hear any of it. He cursed him and chased him away from River Spring for good. Your half-brother was mad with rage and left seeking vengeance. Apparently, he spent several years at the Citadel, using education to compensate for his low birth.
A maester cannot become a lord.
He never became maester, but stopped at the rank of acolyte. He learned the art of war, studied the higher mysteries, and forged links. He was then thrown out of the Citadel several years later for studying the forbidden arts. He's been a sellsword ever since. His reputation spread quickly, and royal ears heard of him. In 2 years, he went from simple soldier to the Queen's Guard. He moves in the shadows. The nobles of the court fear him.
Valar. He has taken too much from me already. I cannot just stand by while he marries my sister.
There is something else of which we should speak. I would have liked to spare you this. I do not believe that your father's death was an accident. There are certain indications that lead me to believe that he was poisoned.
Are you sure?
Believe me, Alistair, I know this subject. The Strangler is a difficult poison to detect, but it leaves certain traces that cannot be caused by anything else.
Did father have any ongoing conflicts which could have prompted someone to murder him?
I am not certain, but there are rumors of a possible culprit.
Tell me who it is.
This may overwhelm you, but the rumors say that it is your younger brother, Gawain.
Gawain? He was but a child when I left.
He and Lord Reynold had some serious quarrels, and he disappeared on the very night of your father's death. We've had no news of him since.
Why? Why would he have done such a thing?
Maester Harwin! The people are rebelling. Rioting has broken out throughout the town.
With all of this festering discontent, it was only a matter of time before this happened.
Why would the people rise up with such violence?
Well, the lords left the castle after the burial with their fine clothes and all, whereas the villagers are starving. All of this flaunted wealth must have pushed them too far. Everything quickly erupted. They attacked the lords, taking them hostage.
How did things get this far out of hand?
One man used this opportunity to unite the mob against us.
I think I know who leads them. I crossed paths with a certain Tyrek when arriving. A rabble-rouser, telling people to take up arms.
Tyrek? I heard some guards say that he was getting people worked up in a marketplace.
Then that is where we must go.
Captain Ryman says that it's impossible. Our men are barely managing to keep them at bay at the castle doors. There are not enough of us to attempt an escape.
Where is Captain Ryman?
He is at the doors. He's the one that ordered the barricades.
7 hells! If Ryman deals with it, the revolt will end in flames and bloodshed.
River Spring has already suffered too much. I must join Ryman. River Spring needs me. I will not watch our land fall into ruins without acting.
Very well. But I beg you to be careful. You are a Sarwick. Act as a liege, Lord Alster, and know that your acts will have consequences.
I will do what must be done.
I am sure you will.
I hope I don't need these. Jesus, what crap is this?
Close. Well, well, look who's here. Dear Alistair. What have you come for, my good cousin?
I hope you're thinking more clearly than you were earlier.
I have no lessons to learn from a coward.
Let's not start that again. Ryman, I did not come here to fight with you. What can you tell me of the situation here?
We've almost regained control of the southern part of town. My soldiers are about to clean it out. But in the marketplace, there are still skirmishes between rioters and people loyal to our cause. Nobles who came for the ceremony are still being held hostage by rebels on the docks in the northern part of town.
Very well. Let's go, Ryman. I want to see this for myself.
Really? His lordship would like to see this for himself? Well, then, I'd be happy to accompany you to see this. I cannot wait to see you reason with this gang of peasants. I hope that blade at your belt is not just for decoration. Here, take my flask. You might need it.
Nice.
Open! This damn gate!
Open this gate. I'm going to town.
Understood.
Open this damn gate!
Fly! Bloody logborn! many men of the Watch are dying today.
There are so many people, and they are so well organized. Too organized for a simple rebellion.
Keep away. We're just returning the favor. Keep away. We're just returning the favor. Keep away.
So I guess we don't really care about that.
The town is ours.
Okay, no.
We hadn't planned on killing him, my lord. It was just to teach him a lesson.
I understand your anger, but I will not accept such behavior inside these walls.
The Father watches over you. Captain, I knew I could count on you.
The fight is not over, my boy. Try to find some place where you can make yourself useful. My gods, are those my men? What are you doing here?
Captain, there are rebels everywhere. We had to hide here to get away from them. With only crossbows, we wouldn't have lasted long against a horde of peasants armed with pitchforks.
Are you men of the guard or not?
But it's an enormous crowd, armed to the teeth in the marketplace.
We will attempt to resolve the situation, but I will need your help. Go and position yourselves high on the roofs and balconies with a clear view of the square.
At your command, my lord.
Crossbowmen up high? I quite like that idea. It will lend weight to our argument.
They will not fire, Ryman. Our sole objective is to make the villagers see reason.
You are completely mad. Nothing good will come of this revolt.
You'd better think well, Baker. If you're not with us, you're against us.
Please, Preston, just listen to yourself. We've lived in the same town since we were little.
What's going on here? Attacking the castle guards wasn't enough for you. You have to fight amongst yourselves, too.
Ah, there are the guards. Milords, we are faithful to House Sarwick, and we're trying to calm them, but it's impossible to make them listen to reason.
Traitors! You wish to continue living in squalor and eating only what the lords shit out?
Silence! I am the son of the late Lord Sarwick. Who is behind this revolt?
He's a merchant who works at the port, goes by the name of Tyrek. He's well respected by the people of River Spring.
At least he's one of ours. He suffers with us and fights with us. He's the only one who's dared to act while we die in squalor.
I understand. I will ask that food from the castle be distributed, but first you must stop this revolt.
You would do that? Swear by the Seven, and we will put down our weapons.
Very well. I swear it by the Seven.
Come on, lads. Let's get out of here. I hope you'll give us as much as we need.
The people will never be abandoned again. Trust me.
My thanks, my lord. I was so afraid the situation would get out of hand.
Unfortunately, Riverspring has seen too much of its own blood these last hours.
Tyrek promised them that there would be no innocent victims, and those poor sods believed him.
Giving up the castle's food like that, the villagers will be thankful for it, but it won't last for long.
Oh damn, I don't have money for anything, so... Okay, this is where we came. Bah, too expensive.
Stop! Leave that man be!
We're just taking back what is ours. These cursed lords have made our life hard for far too long.
Perhaps you want us to slit your throats, like the vultures you are.
You have not had an easy life up until now, but I will ensure that things will change. In the meantime, go calmly home and all will be well.
I won't risk my life for this shit.
Shit. And then I will loot him. Okay.
Let me go!
Many thanks, my lord. I don't know if I'd still be alive without your help. I think I can get into the castle on my own.
The town has gone completely mad. We must stop this as soon as possible.
You have to knock these idiots around to get them to understand.
Not this time, Ryman. The people of Riverspring are our responsibility. I'm going to put a stop to all this senseless killing.
Ooh, antique. Okay, this is much better.
Do not stay here if you don't wish to end up like him. Do not stay here if you don't wish to end up like him. I warned you.
He doesn't seem to be interested at all.
Spare me, I beg of you.
Did you listen to this man as he begged you for mercy?
But he just struts around in finery while we starve.
I should slit your throat for what you did. Leave here before I change my mind.
You're a good man, my lord.
You saved me from a terrible fate, Alistair. I am ever so grateful.
No biggie.
What are you doing? This is no time to stand about. The town is rife with fire and bloodshed.
I know it better than most, my lord. I lost my 3 sons today. There's nothing to keep me here any longer.
I understand your pain, but suicide is not the solution. Keep hold of your life, and Relor's benevolence will soothe your soul.
Relor? What do you mean?
Relor is the warmth in your home, the comfort of a mother's breast, and the sweetness of a woman's words. Go to him, and the path will seem less dark.
Perhaps I...
No loot for me today.
Shit! The captain of the guard! Not a step further, or we will kill all of these lords!
Bastards! They're going after the burial guests. How do you want to proceed, Alistair?
People of Riverspring, I am Alistair Sarwick. Why are you attacking these innocent people?
We've been dying of hunger for years, while these lords and ladies with their jewels just strut around us like peacocks.
Start by letting these people go. Nothing can be resolved while you still threaten them.
Free them? You must be joking. The port's merchants are all penniless. We ask only for enough to buy new wares and reopen our stalls.
Our lands are sick and the castle is low on coin. But these lords here are under my protection, and Riverspring will pay for their release. Ryman, hand them your purse. Eliana will repay you at the castle.
You have some guts. I'll make sure you repay me. Here, beggars. Now get out of my sight.
Thank you, Lord Alistair. You acted like a true lord.
Your talents as a diplomat are equal to your father's, Alistair.
Your compliment warms my heart, Garrison. You should take advantage of this calm to go home. The situation here should return to normal soon.
You're right.
You acted admirably, my lord.
What were you doing, ferryman?
The lords wanted me to help them leave the town, but these brutes attacked us before I could cast off the moorings. It's a good thing you arrived when you did. I didn't think I'd make it. Let me know if I can return the favor one day.
Pay a ransom? You are aware that our coffers are empty.
Damn, these things are expensive.
Open the gate. I'm returning to the castle.
Very well.
Open this damn gate!
Ah, there you are, Captain. We were about to execute these men. They must learn who's in charge here.
These people must have committed serious crimes if they are to be executed.
They were amongst the rioters. They must be guilty of something.
If you execute people without reason, the situation will only grow worse. Allow me some time to question them.
What shall we do, Captain?
These vermin don't deserve such kind treatment. But fine. Let's see what my cousin is made of.
Tell us why you're here, friend.
They started it. We just came to ask for something to eat.
Shut your mouth, scum! You killed one of our men in the port, and you will pay for that!
This guard claims to have seen you at the port storehouse.
I was there with the others to demand food, my lord. But I'd already left when that guard got an axe through the head.
What is this man being accused of?
My lord, this man was seen in the port, where the rioting broke out.
And you suspect that he is responsible for this unrest?
One of our guards was killed in front of the storehouse. Someone must pay for that.
Let him go.
Very well.
This man was found near the dying body of one of our men. Look at him. He's pissed himself. You don't need more proof than that.
What were you doing near this guard's body?
I beg of you, my lord. I am innocent. I swear it by the Seven.
That is not what I asked. Why were you close to the body?
I am innocent. I did nothing. I killed no one.
This man apparently killed a guard.
Everything leads us to believe it, my lord. We found him carrying an enormous knife.
Enormous knife?
What were you doing carrying a knife?
Well, because I'm an apprentice to the butcher in the marketplace, my lord. I use the blade in my work, nothing more.
Did you find him with the blade in his hand?
No, we found it in his pouch, but the blade was caked with dried blood.
Dried blood, you say? The blood would still be sticky and fresh if it belonged to our man. Let this man go immediately.
Very well, my lord. You're finally to die, you piece of shit.
I've nothing to do with all this. My lot kept out of it from the start.
I don't give a damn. You've been a pain in our asses for far too long.
What were you doing during the rioting?
I live in the inn overlooking the port with some friends. We haven't set foot outside since the revolt started. A group of armed guards arrived and dragged me off in the middle of a game of cards. So, that is River Spring justice, huh? Quick executions without reason?
For what crime do you wish to punish this man?
He belongs to an organized gang currently ruling over the port.
They hold the merchants to ransom. They all pay with coin or their lives.
We have good relations with the merchants on the port. They appreciate our protection.
Protection? Don't make me laugh. We finally have the chance to get our hands on him. River Spring will be better off without him.
He sounds like an honest businessman. We'll let him go.
This man has nothing to do with the current troubles. We're not going to start killing the people of River Spring without reason.
Next time you won't be so lucky, scum.
Thank you, my lord.
You'll pay for what you did, whore.
I wish you had been in your squalor's house as it burned.
If you set his house on fire, you do realize that a lord can cut off your hands for far less than that.
Please, don't cut off my hands, my lord. Your guard there. He took advantage of the rioting to violate my little sister. I found her in tears, unable to speak.
You can't call that rape. The girl didn't even put up a fight.
I'll gut you and make you eat your own shit.
A fire started during the rioting, the rape of a young defenseless girl. You will both go to the dungeons of River Spring.
Are you done, my lord?
Yes, but no one is to take such decisions in the future without telling me first. Try to at least hear what they have to say before passing sentence. Is that understood?
Yes, my lord.
My lord Sarwick, Tyrek, the leader of the revolt, has turned up at the castle doors. He will only negotiate with you.
The traitor finally shows his face. It's time to put a stop to this madness.
Do not take this man lightly. Guard, tell him I'm on my way.
Very well, my lord.
Okay, I'll take the 30 hit points.
At last! The man who everyone is talking about? The famous Alistair Sarwick? We already spoke on the quay. You pretended you were just a foreigner, but now that you're with your guards, you finally show your true face.
This morning I was only a stranger, but the situation has changed and I have to act. You are the man who started the rioting which led to a full revolt.
You know nothing of our problems! Your family sits warm in your castle while we die of hunger in the streets!
He proved that he is on our side today, Tyrek.
I've made decisions which may seem unjust to you, but they were for the good of River Spring. Our town is where it is today because ties with the lords of the Westerlands have been cut. To bring our lands back to health, we must gain the trust and support of the lords.
Unfortunately, your efforts seem to be in vain, Alistair.
May the lords of the Westerlands rest easy. From now on, I will do everything in my power to restore River Spring to its former glory.
You disgust me. You reveal yourself for what you are. Despite your actions during the rioting, you defend the privileges of the lords. Nothing changes. The people will continue to die of hunger, while the lords feast.
During the rioting, the people of River Spring did not die of hunger. They died by the sword, Tyrek. Do you not take any blame for having brought about these massacres? River Spring has suffered heavy losses on both sides, the people and the guards alike.
The guard will fight to the end for the survival of River Spring, but your decisions did not help us at all. You're so interested in gaining the people's love that you'll lead the town to ruin. You can't rule the town with weak actions.
The people no longer support you, Tyrek. Your cause means nothing now.
He's right, Tyrek. The rioting was foolery. Many of our people died today. Leave it be.
Enough bloodshed, Tyrek. Accept your defeat. Accept your situation. You have no support anymore.
You may have calmed them with your pretty speeches, but I know that it won't change and we'll just keep dying!
I will rebuild Riverspring again if it costs me my life. And you will hear it all from the dungeons. Guards, take him away.
You succeeded, Lord Alistair. These riots very nearly destroyed Riverspring.
Harwin, you address me as Lord now?
Although you do not officially hold the title of Lord, you have shown that you have the soul of one. From this point forth, I shall address you as such.
I shall try to be worthy of your trust. The town may be appeased, but I could not please everyone.
It is difficult to lead. Your choices will always leave someone unhappy. The important thing is that you made decisions where others would simply let the situation deteriorate. The decisions you made today brought peace back to Riverspring. That is all that matters.
He is right, Alistair. I never thought I would say this, but Riverspring needs a man like you. It would be a shame for you to leave now.
Thank you, Ryman. Rest assured, I do not intend to leave. Not anymore.
Good to hear.
Now that this matter has been taken care of, I would like to carry on our discussion regarding my brother, Gawain.
Not here, Alistair. It has been a particularly delicate matter since the death of Lord Reynold. Find me at the castle.
Understood.
Ooh. Damn, I didn't know you can scroll this down. Oh well. Okay, I think that's enough for tonight. I don't know. I quite like the game. I mean, the combat is pretty bad, but the story seems to be quite good. We'll see. Anyways, please leave a comment if you have something to add. See you next time.